Did you know that the smells that your nose sends to your brain may help or harm it? Hi, I'm Bernice Hunt, and I am a brain health specialist. I work with women just like you who are starting to notice a few memory challenges, and I help you to stay sharp so that as you age, you can still travel, have fun with your grandkids, and experience new adventures without missing a beat. As a teacher for over 30 years, I've often talked to students about making choices. And when it comes to brain health, you also have a lot of choices. Now, we know that toxins are everywhere and many are unavoidable, but non-toxins are out there too. And the more intentionally you choose them, the better your brain will be. Did you see my last video? The last video I had was talking about brain healthy candles. You can still find it on my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, Keep Your Brain Sharp, and check it out there. But today I wanted to go ahead and continue talking about the controversy with candles and also give you some alternatives. Okay, so what's the controversy? Here it is. Are candles harmful or not? Okay, well, that depends. It depends on who you ask, who you are, and the type of candle you're talking about. All experts agree that yes, candles do release VOCs, which are volatile organic compounds, particles and vapors that have harmful qualities. But some experts say that the amounts are so small or so infrequent that they should not be considered harmful. In fact, they say there's no reason to think that occasionally burning candles should be dangerous. Other experts say, well, if you know that these things are carcinogenic, which cancer causing, if you know that synthetic fragrances are toxic, if you know that different combinations of these things affect people differently, you are creating an unnecessary health risk, especially to your brain, because we're talking about odor molecules that affect people differently. And when they combine in different combinations that you have, when you have all the different fragrances and all that kind of stuff, they actually change. And the reaction that you would get with those individual odors change to something else. And how it affects people is not quite known. It depends on the receptors in your nose and how it's perceived into your brain. So it's different for different people. Now, it's a matter of who gets the candle and what's in the candle. And guess what, guys? It doesn't really matter if it's burning or not. These vapors, these chemicals are still being released into the air and polluting the air, whether you're burning them or whether you're not burning them. It's just a matter of how quickly it's going to be getting into the air and the potency that's getting into the air, but it's still being released even if you don't light it. Okay, here's the thing, the way I see it. Toxins accumulate in your body. They accumulate. So even if it's just a little bit going in, once it gets in your body, it may not go anywhere, guys. It may just stay there. So you're building up toxin residue in your body over time. So here's my thought. If there's anything that I can do to reduce the amount of toxins that are coming into my body and possibly staying in my body, I want to know what those things are that I can do intentionally to reduce it, because some things I don't have any control over and there's nothing I can do about it, but some things there are. So I don't want to have those toxins coming and accumulating in my body, and I don't want to present a gift to someone that I love or care about that may potentially be harming them over time. When they tell me that there's no reason to think that occasional usage should be dangerous, that's not good enough for me. I don't know about you, but that's not good enough for me, okay? Especially when there are other things you can do. There are other alternatives, all right? Now, my last video talked about brain healthy candles and the ones that aren't, and it talked about paraffin wax, which is a wax that's commonly used to make candles because it's cheap, but it's also the worst kind of candle to have because it's a faster release of the those vapors and those chemicals, those toxins that you don't want to be inhaling. Okay, so paraffin wax is the cheapest, but it's the worst. Better off if you're going to buy a natural, undyed candle, okay, because those dyes also have carcinogenic chemicals in there. So you want it to be that white or that beige color candle that has not been dyed. And you want 100% pure essential oils rather than synthetic fragrances. So what we're talking about, guys, is a pricier candle, high quality candle, okay, that's made out of beeswax or vegetable based material that is not paraffin wax, okay? And do not fall for certain words that they flash up there on the advertising, like aromatherapy, like botanical fragrances or natural oils. Those things actually can still be made out of synthetic fragrances. You want pure essential oils or non-toxic right there on the label, because your nose has direct access to your brain. And when you think about it, it makes sense. You know, when you go in the hospital in surgery or something, they give you that anesthesia. What do? You inhale it. They don't inject it. You inhale it because it's the fastest way to get it up there, guys. And it gets there in milliseconds. So that needs to be considered when you have those candles, because it's getting right up there to your brain. Okay. Now, I'm not saying don't buy candles. All right. Do you? But what I am recommending is that you become more selective in the types of candles that you buy for your own home and that you give as gifts to other people. Okay. Because you want to go for the high quality, pricier ones that are not paraffin wax, that are made out of beeswax or honey or soy or whatever vegetable based thing you wanted to go with, not paraffin, which is the cheapest and the worst. Now, if you're like me and you're trying to avoid all these hassles, all these complications, you might just say, well, I'm not going to go the candle route because I have to, there's too much I have to take in consideration, or I don't want to pay the price, or whatever your reason is. There are scented, beautifully scented alternatives that you can have. Okay. Let's talk about potpourri. You guys know you smell beautiful scents that come from potpourri, and they're packaged. They can be packaged really, really decorative and nice. That's an option for scents to have in your home. Essential oils, of course, you can have a diffuser, or you can have bath oils or whatever you want for your essential oils. You also can simmer spices. Guys, when you're cooking for the holidays and you get all those whiffs of spices in the air, you can actually get some water and put some spices in there, the cinnamon and that make the cloves and stuff, and get that smell all through your house. And of course, there's the tried and true fresh flowers and herbs. I love when I have my tower garden, I get basil, and if I get a lot of it, I'll take it out and I'll make a basil bouquet. I love that smell of that herb, guys. But there's fresh flowers, of course, are a smell, and it'd be a nice gift that you can give to other people. Okay. So those are some things you can do for nice scents. You remember at Christmas time and those pine trees? Get a real Christmas tree. Get that pine smell in your house. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you learned a little about this, because this is the season and we have a tendency to go out there and get these kind of things to decorate our homes with, which is a good thing. Okay. And let me just tell you a little secret. You can be in the know. If you have not yet signed up with me for any of my, services that I have, either free or paid for, guys, this might be the time that you want to think about doing that, so that I can get your email, because this is the giving season. Hint, hint. So I have the Better Brain quiz you can take. I have the newsletter you can take. I have the tech support you can take. Or sign up for, I have several other things. And of course, I have the Partners Club that you can join for. It's very affordable, that you can stay in constant contact with me regarding your brain. So any of those options, guys, that will give me your email during the Christmas season, you might want to think about doing. I'm just saying, because your brain's destiny is in your hands.